Welcome to our channel and welcome to our stock analysis video. I have selected 5 stocks na gagawa natin ng analysis of how they performed this week in my personal analysis of where the stocks might be going based from the chart. Bago tayo mag-start with our stock analysis, let us first review what happened sa index natin this week. Quick chart review lang. I'm using the weekly time frame. And I use two moving averages. One is 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. Let's begin. The market now breaks the 5,700 support level and close at 5,584.35. Approaching na siya sa next support level natin which is around the 5,400. And mukhang matatagalan pa talagang makarecover yung Philippine index natin, especially with the bad news surrounding the Philippine government against corruption. Investors, especially foreign investors, seems pulling out their investment because of this news na nakaharap ng Philippine government. Currently, the chart of our index is more of a news driven and it greatly affects the movement of our chart. Cash is king sa mga ganitong scenario and wait for the perfect timing to get back and monitor the chart for the potential bottom level or signs of reversal or bounce formation. Also, a good time for people who wanted to place a position or add more sa mga long-term stocks na they are holding. And yun, let us proceed with our 5 stocks to analyze for this video. First on my list is LTG Group Incorporated. LTG is still holding its uptrend formation and we don't like to see this long wick to sa last candle niya. This long wick is a sign of weakness in a possible shift of direction and an attempt to break down the 20-day MA. Chart-wise, our support is around the 14 pesos level and this needs to hold if we wanted to see the chart formation to be intact. With the index condition, it is more ideal to see LTG consolidate muna and keep the candles above the 20-day and 50-day MA to make it looks more attractive technically. Resistance would around be the 15.50 price level, and breaking this level can help the stock continue its bullish direction. Next is APX. Meron din siyang long wick last candle niya, but what we like about APX is still the close pa rin siya sa green candle. And the last candle is inside the consolidation area. Support is at 9.29 around this level. And we don't want to see the stock to break this price at any time. Otherwise, may kalalagyan this APX based from the chart formation. APX replicates the global movement of gold. So if the gold have a good bullish direction, APX chart movement may not be affected by the negative impact of the government news. Next is OJP, Ocean Gold Philippines. Similar yung movement niya with APX. Yung movement ni OJP is also based from the movement of gold sa global market. I think one factor that could also push the position of OJP scandal is itong parating na dividend. X date is on November 19. This upcoming dividend of OJP may help the stocks to hold its position level. and may even try to break the resistance at 31.90. Breaking this price area level is a good indication of continuing its bullish direction. Next is or Meralco, Manila Electric Company. What I love about um, Manila Electric Company weekly candle closing is itong good recovery niya from the recent red candle. Nagkaroon siya ng bounce right after that long red candle, respecting this 20-day moving average as its support level. Currently, the candle is moving sideways. And we wanted to see the market to break the 585 price area or close above this price level. Closing above this price may be a good signal for traders to get in and a strong sentiment of buyers' confidence that the stock direction is moving forward. Once na i-break niya itong price level area of 585 resistance level niya. Last on our list is ITC, International Containers Terminal Services. I ICT is also respecting its 20-day moving average as its support. It respects the 20-day MA support level. Nagkaroon siya na agad ng bounce when it hits the 20-day MA. Red candle. Pagka-open niya dito, nag-bounce kaagad siya. Then after nun, nagkaroon siya ng follow-through. Although yung follow-through niya with it greatly affected by the overall market sentiment. Isa si ICT sa naapektuhan sa negative news about the Philippine government. And halos naubos niya yung follow-through which we can observe through this long week. Itong week na ito, bumaba pa rin siya. This may not be a good sign kasi pwede pa tayong makakita ng continuation of sell down nito. Not because the stock is bad, but because of how the investors see the Philippine market in general, especially with our recent negative news about the Philippine government corruption. That's it for our chart analysis. And I am a chart-dependent trader and most of the time nakadepende talaga ako sa galaw ng chart. This way, I can remove the noise and discipline myself to follow yung mga set conditions ko, when to go in and when to go out. But there are times that the stock movement depends on the general sentiment of the investors, especially sa mga index stocks natin. It greatly affects how investors see the Philippines as a whole, lalo na sa mga foreign investors where a good chunk of our money flows on it. Hopefully, the Philippines can still recover pa rin despite of the negative news that it carries that is stopping the market to move up. I hope this video helps you and nabigyan kayo ng insight of how you could be able to decide on your trades and positions. If you have a stock request for analysis, post lang sa comment section and I will include it sa susunod na video natin. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and see you sa susunod na video.